With the World Memory Finals in Bahrain only a few days away, Ed Cooke is keen to make the most of his time. Currently ranked 17th in the world, he and training partner Lucas are keen to take advantage of some high-altitude training in the mountains of Austria.
We're about 25 years old, and 25 to 27 is basically when you peak. We are approaching the top of our mnemonic game. We're the sprinters, the young guns. So we've got this year, maybe a couple more years, and then it's really the twilight of our careers. And I really don't want to do, I think none of us want to be in a kind of Tim Henman situation where we blew our chance. Yeah, so I met Lucas about 4 years ago in the World Championships in Kuala Lumpur. And every year before the championships, we come to the mountains where Lucas lives as a goat herd. And we train up mentally and physically, and we really attune ourselves before the competitions.
Is a goat what?
Okay, go! Faster! Come on, let's go! The mind can get pretty clogged, you know, when you're down in the city and the rest of it. Emails, text messages, Facebook, appointments to fulfill. 1001. Repeat.
101.
Coming up here is a million miles away from all that stuff. So the big spaces, the sense of purity and freshness, these all kind of contribute to a good Zen mental atmosphere, which is highly conducive to effective memorization.
01.
Sorry man, I can't carry on any longer. So what do you reckon? Half an hour of binaries and then up into the mountain? There's a bunch of things you've got to eat to get your brain really on the nail. One of them is eggs, raw eggs for breakfast. That gives you protein. There's nothing like it in the morning. Vitamin B12, so that's livers, kidneys, fish, preferably raw. Lots of fruit, lots of porridge, and that really feeds into the quality of your memorization at the end of the day. When you're doing your routes, do you jump through windows ever?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Go through walls?
Sometimes, but
Try not to.
Normally, just take a route which I can ideally walk.
Because I'm thinking of cleaning my routes, just going through them with like an airbrush, rearranging furniture, cleaning surfaces, and just going through all my routes the day before each competition, and so that they're just like sparkling clean. Of my 7 family members, it's just me and my supportive little sister who think this isn't a waste of time. I mean, A, it's fun, of course, but B, it reveals stuff about, you know, what works for the mind, what works for memory. But I guess there's an amusing quote from Goethe, which I hope you don't mind my letting out at this point, which is that all great thoughts have been had before, the only job is to have them again. And I think that's really true about memory techniques. Like, this stuff was known, and we just completely forgotten it. Education is kind of based on a sort of military psychology, a way of keeping people off the streets and out of trouble, preparing them for boring jobs and this kind of stuff. And there are other ways of doing things, other ways of doing education, better ways. The upshot is that if this was deeply integrated into all our education, we'd have this wonderful, vivid, imaginative, sophisticated world in all of our minds. And I think that's obviously something to be sought after.
Next morning, Ed's up bright and early. There's work to be done before breakfast.
Among the players for the #1 title are Ben Pridmore, a phenomenal mnemonist. This is going to be a tough one. Günter Karsten, sort of German spy-looking kind of character, and very, very good, hyper-consistent, totally determined. And my hope is that the pressure will come down on them and there'll be some sort of mental meltdown. They'll get the yips, and then I'll just kind of ply through and emerge champion of the world in memory, which will, you know, allow me to retire from active life. That's the dream.